Hello and welcome back to another episode of Filament. We have some work left to do. We definitely do. And I think we should just start with that maybe, and then go back to some more emails, because we definitely want more emails, because we are missing half the time basically. More than that still. We're going what, week 4 maybe? And only with one of the paper, one of the accounts, and it goes to week 10 I think. So yeah, we need to read, we need to understand, we also need to solve some levers, I guess. Alright, so we have 2 mixed ones and then 4 of each of the other ones, so it could be 2-2 basically. Could be other stuff. We'll find out. We'll find out. Well, we need to sprint though for sure. Kind of wish that would persist even more than it already does, but it's okay. That's bad. I mean, it works here, but in this guy, no good. And if you go like this, you could go like this. And then, like, how do you do this one? From the other side, I'm assuming. But why would you need to turn around in there? I don't know. That doesn't seem necessary right now. But yeah, we probably just cancel right now. Yeah, no, we can't, because we can't even do this one at all. We can do this one, kinda, but then we're stuck. Let's just go back a bit. Yeah, this one needs to be done from the other side, and that's just not something we can do here. We could do it maybe from the other side. You could do 3, right? Like, it doesn't have to be an even split, right? Or does it have to be? I actually don't know. We never tried. Or maybe we did and I don't remember. One or the other. Either way, it's not great that we don't know that. This doesn't touch. That's annoying. Yeah, this does count. So just having 1 is fine, apparently. I mean, there's like something to be said about something like this for an end of this, maybe. I just don't know that we can get all the other 3 pillars beforehand. Actually, it definitely doesn't feel like we can, but maybe we can. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe we can just run around like this. I'm not using that turnaround thingy though, so maybe that's already a problem. We can't really. You can't get this one very easily. And this anger is bad. Yeah, it's very bad even. That's not what we want. And we can't go down first, right? Because there's just no... I don't know. And if you go up and around first, and we can't... Like going through here, we can't... Get them all. I mean, this is close in a way, but only in a way. And then it isn't really. Can we get a different one first? Not very easily, no. And we also can't... or do this the other way around, right? Because we can't, like... You could turn around here, for example, and then be out on your way on this side, but you can't get the... Yeah, you can't get that down there then. Interesting, yet also a little frustrating. Does this make a difference in a good way? I don't think so. I mean, we can do like stuff like this now. I mean, we could, you know, get this, but then we just can't turn around on this one, right? No. So we would need to do this first somehow, and that just doesn't seem like a thing we can do. I don't know, maybe you start on this one? No, that doesn't make sense, right? Well, at least not like that. Definitely not like that. And even if you start like... Actually, that's not easy to even do at all. I don't really know. I'm confused about this in here. I don't know why we would need that. But I'm pretty sure it's there to help. You might not need to use it, but it probably helps if you do. You could just get out of here somehow after we do this. That would be so good. But we can't. This is interesting though, for that purpose. But that's all four of them now, right? Pretty sure that's not allowed, right? No, that can't be allowed, yeah. Because you could resolve on this one, but not on the other one now, right? It's just gonna turn off if you touch that. Yeah. But interesting. Definitely interesting. It's just there's nowhere to go. Is the thing that's frustrating about this. Like, this feels good for this yellow pillar here. Then you can't go anywhere except for here. And once you're here, you're on all four yellows, and that's bad. Yeah, because we need to be on the left side or come from straight down to get that yellow one. And we already kind of can't do that now, right? Or can we still? No. Because you also can't go like here and then back, because still there's no way. So you'd have to be down here, and then we cannot be there at all, ever. I'm not sure where we are supposed to go here. It feels like there's nowhere good to go for us. Basically, those two yellow ones in the top left are the problem right now. I can't make those make sense. I would have to. Can we get 3 blue and go back without ruining everything else? I don't think we can. No, because I was gonna ruin this yellow one. Like we could do 1, 2, 3 here now. And this. But this is ungettable now. But there's no other way across from right to left that doesn't touch or, yeah, otherwise block this. These are really difficult because you don't know. Like you don't know which, like with other similar type of, you know, puzzle setups we've had in this game, it was always kind of clear which pillar belongs to which pillar, right? Which pairs or which whatever belongs together. Here it's like maybe it's 1 and 1, maybe it's 2 and 2, maybe it's 3 and 3 for one of those pillars. We don't really know. And we don't know, like, is it the right one, the very right one? Does that belong to the left one or the right one? We don't know. We don't know, and we can't know. It feels like if we could get a solution on the left one, that would help, but I don't see one. Because you're always blocking this path. Otherwise, you know, you could do stuff here now if you could, like, go around and like this. But you're always in the wrong spot for all of those things. Well, wait, if you just do this? Oh no, yeah, we can't, because this one only goes right, not left. Like, we can't come around like this on that one. That's why I was going for 2 and 2, which seems like the right approach to me, but it might not be. It might just not be. Or can we just ignore that? Wait, if we go here, that kills the anchor there, right? It doesn't necessarily, right? Actually, no, it doesn't really. We could go do this and then go and do this. And that's not necessarily all for. I know it looks pretty bad right now. Can we get back out? We can. Alright, so that was the breakthrough moment. Good. I was wondering. Okay, 4 mixed ones and then 4 of each color. Okay. So 1 and 1, quite clearly here. Not a very easy setup though. Not at all. Like, we can't really go from here. Like, there's just no good move there, right? No. And from here it's basically the same thing, because we could go here, but that's awful on that side. This is maybe okay. Like, we could go like this or something. And then actually, yeah, you could go like this and like this for that one, and then you could turn around and go back outside. And then what else could you do? Could you do anything else? Maybe. Probably not though. Okay, where would you go from here? Yeah. Like, there's no space here. And if you go down first and then up, it doesn't really change the angle, of course. And we need to leave like this, basically, at one point. Can we could go around all the way, but it still kind of ruins that one there. Yeah, it does. I mean, that almost works right there. It's just that this angle is wrong. We would need to do this first. This one move, is that possible? No, I don't think so. I don't think this approach is gonna work. I just want to make sure it's not something we could fix, potentially. We can go this way because there's the, yeah, this is, yeah. This gate here seems very important somehow. But also, also really seems useless right now. Let's reset. That seems bad as an approach. So does this really, like if you go outside first, can't get that one. You could still get this one, maybe. No, it'd have to be inside, that doesn't work anymore. So that those are bad approaches for sure. Maybe this is the right start then. This seems like the best possible start right there. But maybe we don't go to this one. Maybe we do this one later. Maybe we go like here first and then like loop around or something. And we leave this one a little stranded. Maybe that's still fine? Wait, this is on the corner, but you can, I don't know. Maybe we're fine. This is too far ahead, stepwise. I can't think that far. Like this. And then around that, and then inside, and then loop on this and leave. Yeah, good. Very logical approach, I like it. 1, 2, 3. And 4 of each, okay. So 1 is 2, and 2 are 1, no other way. But which one? Which one is 2? I don't know. I don't know. Where can we start? It doesn't seem to be a very good way. We cannot start outside. There's no way. We have to start inside. We could start here. Because then we could still fit through here like this. So that wouldn't ruin anything. Like starting here or here is bad, starting here is bad, and starting here is also bad. So this is basically the only way we can start. Or we could like immediately go for this. But it feels like we should leave this for later. Just because it's possible, right? It wouldn't be there. that possibility wouldn't be there if we didn't need it, is my line of thinking there. And now we could, whatever, like do like a big loop like this, for example, and then we could be back here, and then actually that's bad for that blue one down there, right? Yeah, we can't actually get that anymore. But if you get it first, is that a good move or a bad move? It's hard to say, very hard to say. And then if you go, like, I don't know, this is all straightforward, couldn't be any easier basically, but then here, I think, is where it starts getting tricky maybe? See, that would be a solution, we just can't leave. Which unfortunately is a requirement. Can we just do this and have unresolved colors? We can. I did not know. But now I do. I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. Anyway, so how many? That's a lot. 2, 3, 6? Yeah. 6 and 6 and 2 mixed ones, okay. So we could go, you know, we could go 6. No, we couldn't go 6, 0, but we could go, but that, you know, changes things again, right? Because we could go 1, 1, 1, 1, and then have the other 4 of each color just be there at the end. I don't know. Who knows, right? That's a very weird setup, though. Like, you could just... It feels like it is inviting all these, like, very big loops. We're uneven? I didn't even pay attention to that. We are uneven, in fact. Oh, we can't make ourselves even, though. Not very easily, at least. Like, we're very uneven. It's 4 and 2. I thought it was 3 and 3, but it wasn't. It isn't. But yeah, it seems to be inviting these very big loops. all the way around basically. Nowhere to go from here. And this is not enough of a gap, is it? It would be, but then we're trapped inside. Which is not that good, believe it or not. And I guess on our way out, we would come in here, would be the idea right now. And we would leave like this, and we would get like... Oh, we can't leave like that even, or whatever. Okay, that doesn't make sense then. So we would want to enter on this side then, right? Like this. And then we could leave. Which means you want to come from down, not from up. 1, 2, 1, 2. That seems like a good start. A weird one, but maybe a good one. And then 1, 2. Well, no, 1, 1 and 2 now. 1 and 3 now. That's maybe problematic. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's very, very simple. That was maybe the easiest one in this anchor. Anyway, that's all the balance ones done. And we get tuning per week 8. Amazing. What's left? What do we have left? There isn't a lot. Is there? I lost track again. I mean, there are the bridge puzzles and I'm dreading them. There's some... Is there 1 or 2 in here? I don't remember. In this very room. We're not done here. That I know. 2 in this room and then that's it. Except for those very intimidating bridge anchors. Yikes. Alright, whatever. Let's look at this at least. So this one is supposed to be red. And this one's supposed to be blue. And this one's supposed to be green, but if you touch that, it mixes colors, which is not ideal. So how would we go about that? I think we have to loop around this. Yes, we do. And then we have to leave as well, so let's just leave with this guy. He's close. And he's safe as well. What color is that? White? All colors mixed together? That would make sense, right? How do we all go around this though? Or without touching? Each other, but like this, for example. Okay, they all need to be white. Okay. It's definitely a little more tricky here because we can't really... How do we not make this impossible? Because it feels like making it impossible is like a bad idea. We just need to leave after though. Interesting. Because we could loop like this, but then we can't. We need all of them on the same side, basically, to have a chance, right? But how do we get them all on the same side? If red goes all the way here. The fact that this is like inset here makes it impossible to do things like that. Because you can't just, like, you could go here with blue and then, but even green can't even, like, you can't, we're on the wrong side already. It's bad already. It would have to be like this. And then these two could work together on that. Because it would just be alternating inside outside. But how do we mix in the third robot? Oh, it's a mixing pad right there. I'm stupid. Okay. I thought, yeah, I thought this was just, I thought the R needed to be white and it didn't mix here, but it mixes here. Okay, whatever. That's so much easier than what I was doing. So these don't just consolidate the cables into one, which is what I assumed would happen. They just also mix the colors. All right, sure. That makes things easier. Who's purple? Wait. That's purple, right? Yeah, and then we need some blue right here, right? And then we need some green right here and right here. And then we leave. There's just 1,000 ways to solve these. It's crazy. Wait, so we just need... I'm confused. What do we need on the outside ones? Because this one's right, but then... What does gray mean? Does gray mean... But it's not white. What? I'm confused. No, it does mean no colors. Okay. Was that white before too? That somehow it's different. I don't know. Maybe it's not. It feels different though. But this is gonna be tricky because we need to all walk around this one because this one doesn't have a mixing pad thing. And this one needs to be blue and green. So I guess red needs to be like down here somewhere. Yeah, but the problem is red can't touch this one to go down here to blue. So how do we get around that? Red could also go around this way, of course, but then how do we get around the problem with blue there? I don't know. I guess like this, and then red would just stay somewhere here. And the only issue now is that green is on the wrong side of everything. What's wrong still? This, right? Yeah. Okay. Not so bad. These are actually relatively easy. Okay, this is different. Okay, red makes me cyan. Blue makes me yellow. Green makes me purple. And then what does this one? This one is the one I need to... Okay, I need red. Okay, this is different. This is more complicated. We need to think about the colors more. So if we do green, which makes us purple, and blue, which makes us... What exactly? I forgot again. Blue makes us yellow, right? And if we mix those two, we get red, which would allow us to open this one, but this down there is not red now at all. But how do we turn it red? Because we have to... Well, what if we do this? It turns a cyan, and then that makes this blue. And then blue doesn't work on... Wait, what's the logic here? This makes us green. If you have the same color as that little stripe on top, then that's bad. But how do we turn this pillar red? Like, there aren't that many ways we can do it. We can be yellow and go here and make it red, yes. So that's what we need to do. Okay. That's gonna be bad for my brain, I can already tell. So yeah, red makes us cyan, blue makes us yellow, and green makes us pink, magenta. Right, and then no, but we can like see. We can't really see the mix very well. I don't know. It's weird. Well, this needs to be red. Okay, so we need to make one robot red. We need to make one robot blue, and one of them needs to be green. It feels like this top guy here, since that's so close, should be blue. And we get blue by doing this. But, okay, yeah, that would work. Can touch that again, I didn't know. And then for red, that would be that. But then green, green is just not possible anymore. Okay, let's figure out how we do green. How do we do green? So wait, this was red. This is green. This is, yeah, this is green. This would work pretty well too. But someone needs to go across for red. This is just a bit annoying. So for blue we need the green one and the red one, which makes sense. And then for green we need the blue and the red one. So it's always the other two basically. And then for red we need blue and green. Like this. Right. Okay. And then we need to have a path that makes sense. And that is not that easy to pour off, I'm afraid. Definitely have to layer these three bots. I don't know if it makes sense to have like this be the path, but maybe. And then you would go across first, and you would become green. Yeah, we can't actually go across first, right? This is weird. The path is just breaking my brain right now. Because how do we do this? Like who goes where without ruining the other paths? Because if this is the path, there's just really nowhere to go for our other robot friend right here. This one, because he can't come across there, because that's just gonna ruin the path. And if we go around this, it's gonna die it, so we can't use this to turn. Yeah, it's just really weird to think about. Basically, we're making triangles. But not very nice ones. So if like this is the path for blue, I don't know if that should be the path for blue though. That could be the path for green. It would have to be on the side twice, I guess, which is not that great. Then we can't really, I mean, we could have this guy go here in the meantime. Like that would be okay. These paths are fine. But how do we get also one more robot in there doing the other path right there? How do we get outside again? I don't really know. Like it feels like we would need to like go here. But we can't because that blocks that path completely. How do we do this? Like, the logistics of this are just really hard to think about somehow. I don't know why. Like, it's not even, the color mixing is not an issue at all, clearly. It's just everything else is... Like, how do I match these? Like, they are just bad. These positions are just awful. Because there's always one that's just gonna ruin all the other paths. Like, if you go here... Well, yeah, not like this. I want to go like that, but I can't. Then this one could be inside that, of course, and then get red. But who could be... How could you go out to blue still? Like, from which angle would that be possible? Because blue would be like this. Oh wait, the top one goes like this. And you go here? And this guy goes around the bottom? Yeah, okay. I think that's right. You go here and inside of this one. Oh, but you can't. You have to go outside it. But then it's pink. Is that right? No, it is still right. Yeah, I'm confusing myself. Just slightly, but still, I am confusing myself. And I hate that. Okay, this time we're not mixing. We want cyan, yellow, and purple. Okay. And we have 2 reds, 1 blue, 1 green. But only 2 bots. So that would be yellow, for example. And then we could turn the yellow into into a red, and that's bad. That's not allowed, right? This would be okay. And it was just purple missing. How do we get to purple though? This is blue, we need another red now. How do we get another red? Like this we get blue, and we could, but you can't really touch this. I mean you can. Oh, but this doesn't turn us red, right? Red turns us cyan. Or whatever, yeah. Light blue. So how do we get to... Wait, this is red, right? No, this is pink. And then... Oh, man, these colors. Horrible. So this would be blue. I don't know, man. This is confusing me. This is actually confusing now, the color mixing. Which I guess is good. So this is always, like, it doesn't matter, right? The order of things. It's always green, yeah. Just making sure I'm not missing some very basic steps of this. This is, yeah, we don't want to be red. How do we get to purple? What mix gives us purple? I don't know. I really don't know. Well, I mean, since we do need the clean yellow in there, it feels like this is definitely something we need to do. But then how do we get from yellow anywhere else? Because if we go red, then we're basically doomed. Well, we need both, right? So we do red on the proper one. And then the other guy does blue on the proper one, right? Is that what's going on? Yes, indeed. Okay. But how do we get to... Yeah, I forgot. Or I didn't forget, but whatever. That we could combine the two robots too in one pillar there. Thing is, like, now that's the right color, but that's not good enough because we can't get there now. Let's reset. So you would go here, and at the same time, kind of you would go here. And then we'd have to be able to sort of loop back around. For you to turn blue, and you to turn red, but you can't turn red now. Or you could just be pink, whatever that color is. But I can't make you that either. And green doesn't work, right? You can't mix that, can we? I'm confused again. I wasn't for a second, but it didn't last. We would want this, right? We want the yellow to go to green, to turn red for purple. But again, the issue is that we can't really, like, the path doesn't work out, does it? Because you would need to be here. But then we can't go around like this, can we? Like, we can't turn and go up. But how do we get across then? That's the issue right now. Maybe you don't do that at all, or maybe you go here instead. That seems so much better. And then you also go here, and you do the other thing, which is turn yellow and go here. And then, wait, no, you're red now. Is that okay? Might be. What if we do this? Does this still allow us to turn this purple? No. No. Wait, so what's the right mix with? I don't know. Like this. But we can't get to the door now. That's our only problem, right? Because this turns red and then this turns purple. But there's no way to exit. So someone would have to, like, loop around and go out. Don't really see that happening though. Because where would you be able to do that? Because if you go first, the problem is we can't get we need. You can't get back to yellow, right? Like, you need to be clean, like white, and go into this pillar to turn yellow, right? There's no other way. I'm pretty sure. And you could turn green and then go. Oh, you can't fit through here, really? What color would that be then? Still green. And you could turn red and be here. But it would need you to be blue first. Which is just bad. It's the wrong angle. It's the wrong side. Oh no, it's fine. Like, it could go like this. Oh no, let me touch this. No. No. Once again. We're closer. Still can't exit though, because you can't go across this. Huh. So... And we can't do red or yellow, I mean, at the end. Is that right? I think that's right. Because, yeah, no, we need yellow in order to be able to turn red, right? Sounds confusing, but, you know, that's the way it goes. Oh, this is just straight up the right color. Right, so we just need to figure out which one is easiest to mix when we don't get it straight up. I don't think that there is one that's easy to do that with. Because that's the thing, like, we can't clean the color off. We just always stay on the color we became. I don't know. I think we can't mix yellow. We must be able to, but I don't know how. It still feels like this is just the way to go. Yeah, and this turns white, right? Yeah, it's not what we want. Because that's everything, right? And this just turns, yeah, this turns blue, right? We've tried this a billion times already. There's just no way, there just can't be a way back out. I'm looking for one. Oh man. What if we do yellow first and then... We can't touch this, right? I've tried that before too. I've tried everything, it feels like. Just not the right thing. Apparently. That's white, it's not purple. I don't know why this is so weird. I guess because it's very unintuitive for me. Like the color mixing. It just, we can't get it back to red here, right? We can't get this back to blue. Oh no, we can. Okay, and then we just leave. Horror. All right. Okay. Just a refresher. This turns us yellow. This turns us cyan, and this turns us whatever, purple, I guess. And what we want. Actually, what do we want? We want this one to be red, of course. So cyan and this makes blue, which we could use for this one. And what makes red again? It's yellow and green up there, which you can very easily get to. Like this. We could go back though, right? Not really, no. Like around this one, I mean. Well, maybe we could. We could do it like that, maybe. And then come... Oh, yeah. Touch this. And then go here, yeah. But it's kind of impossible to get that second robot involved in anything then, right? Because for blue, we need the upper two, right? Yeah. And if this guy goes around here, then that's just definitely problematic to get out. And by problematic, I mean impossible. We definitely need to utilize these turnaround thingies, but I don't know how. Like you could go like this or whatever, but that doesn't seem useful. Or we just mix in a different way where we go like half and half in some of those. I don't know. Like if you do this and then you do... Wait, what? What makes red again? Everything turns white. So we need to, I don't know, these mixings. They are somewhat confusing. There's just no way to get across though. Because if you do this, it should turn this white. Is there a different way to mix? That's what I want to know. Because it doesn't really feel like there is. And since they both come out of the same war, it's kind of tricky not to like interfere with each other too much. Now what if we both go up top though? And one of us does this. Something. Still can't really get there, can we? Because we still need to cross each other somewhere. Because red goes here, but blue needs to go down there now. And we can't get around. Oh wait, we could maybe. Wait. If we just go back, both of us go back. And you go here. And here. And you go here. And here. They have the right colors, but we're on the wrong side. Oh, so we go back again. You are blue. Wait, no, this is maybe still workable, right? And you go... No. You go here. And you go here. Okay. It was workable. We could salvage it. Oh no. We're at the end of the episode. I wanted to read emails. Now we're in a weird spot where we have to do a lot of story in one episode. Man, time really, like, I thought we were like maybe 40 minutes and we were at 56 already. That's not good. Wait, that's confusing. This is really confusing. Okay, so this is that. This would be yellow, which is what we want at the end here. But for that to be, we need to mix it. So we need to do what? Turn on both of these? No, how do you mix yellow here? I mean, you need white in the middle, which shouldn't be so hard. Like that, for example. But how do we mix yellow? How do we mix yellow? I've never seen it happen. Blue turns us yellow. But that's not really helpful. And then we could turn this one red, I guess, or something. This keeps us red, which is not that good. Makes us red too. Red is not a good color to be at this stage. What does green turn red into? It's just red. That doesn't help. That doesn't help, surprisingly. If you go here and you go across this to this, it's blue again, makes us yellow, right? We know. This makes us green. Green on green is just off, that's bad. And green on red, it's just green. I don't know what we're doing here. I really don't know. Moped guy is back. Like this. That would work. And green and red together is yellow again, right? That's how we mixed yellow just now, I remember. So who would go where to do what now? So we need white in the middle and we need purple down here still. Like if I go here, I just turn off because green on green. And red can go up there. Red could go here, but that just makes it more red. It doesn't really let us get out of this. Huh. We could, I guess, go like make ourselves yellow and then go here. That maybe helps with this a bit, but I don't know how much it helps. And then, oh yeah, no, we can do this. Oh, but that's not the, yeah, not the end of it yet. How do we make white? Why? Oh, I don't know. So what we need here for yellow to work is purple, and up there we need red. But we can't get to that from anywhere else, right? We can't make this one either of those colors. It just stays green wherever he goes. Which is not great. And if you go with green to this one, then it's just green, and we can't really turn that purple very easily, can we? I probably should have spent more, or made an effort to understand the color mixing. I have not done so, however, and it shows. This makes us blue, which is not great. It's just the way these are connected that's just confusing. Is it better to be green here? Maybe it is. But you can't turn around to get red. And those make yellow, of course. It's a shame, really. How do I get red? And also this right here. Maybe that's not it. Maybe you go somewhere else. Maybe you go around this one. No, you don't go around this one. That turns you off. But what if you go here? No, you're always green now. There's nothing I can do about that. Which just doesn't seem very good. It doesn't seem very useful. Like this, though, we could at least get a solution that solves, but we can't leave. And there's no... Wait, there has to be a way to make this work, right? No, but you can't... How? Come on, there has to be a way to make this work. I refuse to believe that there is no way to make this specific thing work. might just not work. Which is very frustrating. Can we change that angle somehow? No, but yeah, now we can't. Now we can't go back and turn red anymore. Or we still wouldn't be able to leave anyway. And like this, we would be able to leave, but. I don't think we can do that. That's really annoying me. Because we can't turn around on anything. To come from the up or from the right, I guess. And touch that one in the middle. And we can't touch it first, because we need to be green first. It's just very frustrating though. Because you can't like change the car anymore. So you can't use it to turn around as much as I would like to. No. Can we change the way we make yellow? I don't think so. Maybe we can. Now we just can't. Ah man, it feels like we're close, but I guess we're not. Wait. No. Right? No. Because we would be... Yeah, we still can't turn around. It's the same setup. Because we would still need to get red now to do this. And red doesn't do this. For red to make white, we would need to be... I'm too confused to figure it out. Green? No, red and green is yellow. What am I doing? What makes cyan? Where do I make cyan again? It's so hard to... Like, it's so hard to just try things, because I can never just be a color. I don't know. I'm just lost here, completely lost in the different colors. It's just impossible to think straight anymore. I don't know where to go here. It seems like a simple enough setup, but I can't wrap my head around it at all. Alright, so green and blue make cyan. Red and blue make magenta. And red and green make yellow, right? Right. And these always turn us the opposite color. The opposite of blue is yellow, the opposite of green is magenta, and the opposite of red is light blue, cyan. So, what we need to do in order for us to mix purple, we need to mix red and blue right here, or we could just become purple right away. If we are purple, if we want to mix white, we would need to mix it with green, which is what we've done in this attempted solution, right? We turn this one red and we turn yellow here and then green, and then that source, but we cannot leave, I think. And in order to mix yellow, we need red and green. Which is not very easy to do. Or we could just become yellow, I guess. Oh no, we turn red on this one. There's no... Right. We can't just become yellow there. And for yellow we would need... whatever, I can't. This is red and we would need blue up there, I think. So yellow and blue. But this is not blue, this is cyan. This is blue. Which does almost sort of what we want, but you can't really mix yellow like that. Right now we're mixing blue and magenta. No, blue and cyan, I'm sorry. Which is not very good. Like red could go back up here and turn this one red, which is like half right for yellow. We need green on the other one. But in order for it to be green, we would need to do this, and then we can't. We just can't go anywhere. And this doesn't make white because it's not blue. No, yeah, it's not blue, it's green. We would need this to be blue, which we can't really turn blue anymore, I think. Where else could we start? If we start with yellow, does that help us? I don't think it does. If we start with cyan, then where do we go from here? We don't really need cyan for anything, because we need red and blue and we need red and green. And there are not that many ways to turn us red, are there? Because if we go here, we turn green. If we go here, we turn blue. If we go here, nothing happens. And that's all the colors we have. So here we turn magenta. And then if we remove the blue, we turn red. Which basically, like, these are always like, I haven't really thought about them like that, but they're subtractions. They look like minus numbers too. So right now we're white light, and then we take away green, and that makes us magenta. Then if we subtract blue, we turn red. And then you can't, like, if you subtract red, you're off, you're black. And you can't subtract any more green because there's no more green there, so that doesn't affect the color of our caber at all. Like here we turn yellow, and then we would, if we subtract red from that, we turn green. But then in order for green to turn white, we would need magenta, and we can't get back to magenta, and we can't turn around on magenta, turn it magenta, or to turn, yeah, we can't turn around in the middle to turn it magenta. And we need to, basically. Because we're trapped now. We can't not be, I think. Oh wait, can we... We go here, and then we... No, we still can't, we can never get back. We can't get back to the other side. There's just no way to turn around. How do you leave? How do you leave this? This episode is very long, but I'm not, like, we're on the last puzzle here. What if you don't turn around? You turn blue here. But blue is the opposite of yellow. So that's a bad move right there. And if we remove that, we turn red. And then we could go here, I guess, to turn this red. And we just need green right here. Which you can't get like that though. But like this we can. But then it's the wrong way around. And we can't go inside first, because then this is the wrong side of the thing. Like, we can't loop like that. And try to do what we did just then. Because we're just on the opposite side, we would need to, like, go backwards with one of them to go the same direction. To go the same way. I mean, this feels interesting to go like this and this, and then basically just stop. It's also bad. It's interesting though. But I can't get to blue. Why is this one so hard all of a sudden? And it's not even about, I thought it was going to be about the color mixing more, but I think I've got that nailed now. I can't. I just can't do it. We can't start here. We could start here. But what would that give us? Not much. What would give us this? But then we can't really do... Like this, we're red. But we can't turn this red to mix anymore. Ah, man. But there's no other good way to go. You could go yellow, and we would need blue to turn it white. Then we could go red here, and then we would just need to make blue somehow. Which is not that easy. It would be red and green. So we want to touch like 2 of those. Become blue. And that's half of it done, basically. Only issue is that this is now not red up here. And if you do this and this, then we do turn it red, but then we can't turn it blue. We can turn it green, but green is decidedly not blue. And yellow, from yellow we can't really... We can't really get much use from that there, right? Like if we go minus green, then we're in red. If we go minus red, then we're in green. I don't know. I'm confused. I mean, that would be those two. Oh no, it wouldn't. That's not. What am I doing here? I would need light. Yeah. Cyan. Light blue. And if you do red here, then that's almost nice, and it just isn't quite. That's the thing. I don't get it. Man, there's not much else we can try. I think we've just tried everything, basically. It's just one of those levers where it feels like, well, we've done everything. How could this not be right? And it's just not right. Because if you go with red we need cyan, and to get cyan we need minus blue, minus green, which we could have here. Minus green, minus blue. No, minus green, minus red is what I meant. No. Yes? No? What am I talking? How do I get to cyan? I need minus... We don't... Can we do that? I'm so confused now. If you go minus green, then I'm magenta, and then I would need minus blue. No, minus... No, we can't get from magenta to that. Wait, what am I doing? We need to be blue or green. Yeah. But you can't really be blue or green, right? Because you can only... Whatever, this is just horrible. But then if we turn this one, then we can't make this purple anymore. There's nothing that mixes with cyan that makes magenta, right? Because this is now cyan, which is green and blue. I don't even know. And we turn this yellow, then we have everything and it turns white. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So you can start up here. And if we go here first, then that's good, because that just solves the color, which is nice. And if you could just turn around, then it would be so good, but we kind of can't. Wait, can you follow me all the way? No. Right, if you go here and here. No, you're still, yeah, we're just still blocking the way out. And we can't not do that. I just don't understand how we loop around far enough for us to be like, we need to be on the same side somehow. And we can't really go through here, because then we turn blue, which is not good for yellow at all. And for yellow, we definitely need red and green, and one way to get green would be this, and that seems like a good way to get green. But then there's just no good way to get red. Other than, I guess, this. But then in order for us to get white in the middle, we just need... We don't have any blue now, so we can't make white. Is that right? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's right. We make yellow because we're lacking the blue to turn it white. Because we both went minus blue, so we can't go minus blue before we go to the middle. But if you don't go minus blue before we go to the middle, then I just can't turn red. How? How is this possible? This is a nightmare. And if you go yellow and then green, we turn red. And then we're forever red. I don't know how to get green. Not by doing minus green, I guess. So we'd have to do other things then. We'd have to be blue. Or something. None of this makes sense now. Because how would we mix these two then? We can't, right? I get to turn yellow here. And what do we do then? We subtract red and turn green? And it turns this on, but then we're just doomed beyond that point. Because here we're red, which is just not good. We can't do anything with red. And if you go like across, like this, you need to be blue up there. I mean, you did minus blue here to begin with. That doesn't work. It can't work. What am I missing? It's infuriating that this just doesn't want to work. How do we... Like, we need to be both, and we can't be both. It's the thing. I'm mad now because this is so confusing. But there's no other way to go, right? We can't, like, if we assume that this is what we need to do somehow, then we would still need this to be green, and then we need to touch these two, and we can't. And we also would still need to touch this one inside. But we can't loop it around so we are both on the same side. We're just starting on opposite ends, which makes it impossible to be on the same side, basically. This is just wrong. And if you go here and turn around here, we just can't go anywhere with the other robot. Because he's just completely cut off from the right side. And we can't start here, we have to start here. And this is ruining everything, basically. And yellow can't be right here. It has to be something else, I think. I don't know. I think I know what the thing is, I just can't do it. Like, we have to go into the middle before both robots touch the minus blue, because we need blue in there. That just makes sense. What if you just do it first, like completely first? Does that help us? It does. It's incredibly simple. It's incredibly simple. Alright, do we have all the things now? Let's just quickly check. We should, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11. We're missing 10? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Missing 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. Does that mean we didn't loot a few? Are there still ones hidden around? Do we get them in the bridge? I don't know the answers to those questions. I do not. Let's see if there are like things holding things in here. It doesn't really look like it. There aren't these like little boxes that pop up and give us those cards. So I don't know where those missing cards are. Maybe I just didn't loot them. It's possible that it's just lying around in some of these already opened boxes after we finished an anchor. This is a super long episode, and I'm actually really sorry about that. But we're so stuck on that last puzzle. Should have just quit. But it's not something I'm good at. It's conceding. Defeat there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they don't have all the weeks or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely weird because on the systems report there are no collectibles lying around anymore. There are no cyan dots. So I don't know. But we've solved all the normal puzzles, all 3 floors. Just all the bridge puzzles to go. We'll probably start with those next time, I guess. I mean, we'll also do some other stuff, but no idea how to use this. I don't know. We also should do like just one more check. You know, run through everything, see if there are any like little cubes bouncing around somewhere where we've missed some story maybe. And then check all the anchors if we've looted everything. Like, did we loot this? We did loot this. We looted this too, yes. Basically like that. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but it has to be done, I think. Maybe a little bit off camera, actually. But yeah, we've made progress again. I overextended the episode a lot, and I'm still rambling on. I should have just tried to get out fast, and I didn't. I did not. We'll be fine. I'm just really not looking forward to those bridge puzzles because those looked insane. All of them, like every kind, everything we looked at. I'm really not looking forward to the lights out one because I hate that. Anyway, here we go. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.